All right, welcome everybody. It's Dave Espino. We are here. It's live. It's Wednesday. We're in the middle of the week. Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to organize or determine your course list, like a list of courses. Some of you get really excited, like I did when I first started. You get really excited about all the things you can teach and all the different experiences, life experiences, work experiences, business experiences that you can put into a course, right? Because once you create a course, I mean, it's kind of really eye-opening. It opens your mind to how much you can do and how much you can put out there into the world and really serve a lot of people. So before we get into that topic, I do want to do some shout outs. One of my favorite parts of this is when we get to do a shout out and recognize some people in the mastermind.com community. So the first shout out is for Marina Nicholas. And Marina had a breakthrough. She's really grateful that creating and recording and launching her course was so easy to do on Mastermind. So she wanted to share with us 3 milestones that she's had. The first milestone is she launched her first course, and it's called The Impact Entrepreneur: 3 Steps to Serving Greatly and Impacting Millions. And she launched it last week. So that's awesome. Congratulations on getting your course up there on Mastermind, Marina. The second milestone that she wanted to share was last week she launched another course called Superpower Strategies of Successful Entrepreneurs. And the third milestone that she wanted to share is she made a commitment to herself to launch a new course every week, as she has so much knowledge and ideas to share from. And by the way, if you think that creating a course every week is a lot, it's actually very doable with the course creation framework that we provide here at mastermind.com in the 14-day training and in other trainings. So it's not impossible. It's actually quite doable to create a course every week. Now, it's a lot of work and it'll take a lot of time, but it's completely doable. So congratulations, Marina. And then Marina says, it feels like my 25 years of helping businesses face to face, one client at a time, offline, has now all culminated in the amazing opportunity to take all my work and knowledge online so I can reach and impact more people. I'm so grateful for KBB and Mastermind. My online business sharing my knowledge has now launched. So that is so awesome. So great to hear, Marina. And it's going to be exciting to see how you serve the entrepreneurs in your world. So congratulations on that. Next up, the next shout out is Laurel Scharfenberg. And Laurel launched her mastermind. So she launched her starter course on mastermind.com called The 180: Solve Any Problem and Create Great Solutions. And this course helps people with creative problem solving and how to deal with difficult people. So she's been facilitating in-person workshops for over 20 years, and now jumping to the online world is new to her, but she feels it's a win to be able to live out and follow the success of the other KBB members who've inspired her to do this. So Laurel says, thank you everyone and the KBB team for posting their wins, their struggles, their challenges, and support. It is truly inspirational. So that's awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations on that. And last but not least, we have Enrico Riverosa. And Enrico got his first sale on Mastermind, and his course is titled Healthy Teeth Forever Without a Dentist. And it's the English version of the same course that he already has in Italian, which has already sold out. So the purpose of his course is to provide clarity about how students can partner with their dentist to improve their oral health. And his number one mission is to help millions of people all over the world to have safe dental preventive health. And he wants young people and adults to understand that preventive dental care is way better than dental treatments. So Enrico says, I'm starting a new virtual life and career. It's becoming like a second life and a second nature. So congratulations, Enrico, on that. And congratulations, by the way, on all those sales in Italian as well. That's totally awesome. So I want to go ahead and just do a little bit of training on this. This has come up as I've been coaching people here at Mastermind. And, like I said, when you realize that you can create a course, when you realize you have this ability, I call it a superpower. Just the fact that you know how to create a course, the way that we teach you here, the framework that we teach you is huge. Because when you realize you can do that, then you realize, man, I can create so many different courses on so many different topics, right? Once you've gotten past that hurdle of creating your first course, and I recommend you do that as quick as possible, just get over that hurdle, just do it, right? Just get it done. Once you do that, it opens up a whole new world for you, a new world of opportunity. And I remember, and I still, in fact, if I look carefully here around my desk, I will find a list of course topics that I want to create courses on. And I've had this list, this working list, since the beginning. And so, how do you organize that list? How do you prioritize that list? How do you make that list to begin with, right? What I like to do with these types of thought exercises is I like to set aside a quiet time for me, which is typically first thing in the morning, or even better on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning is really good, right? When the house is quiet, grab your cup of coffee, get ready for the day, and then just go to a quiet place and where you can really think. And I call it thinking on paper. And I strongly recommend that you use pen and paper for this, not a tablet, not an iPad, not a computer, pen and paper, because there's something about the mind-body connection when you're doing this exercise. And a lot of this kind of thinking on paper is so valuable this way. It's almost like when you're using your pen, it's a creative, it engages the creative mind, right? The creative part of your brain. And that's what we want to do. So what I like to do is I like to do number one, just brain dump all the ideas onto a piece of paper. Just brain dump everything. Every possible topic. Don't make any disqualifications. Don't think it through. Just boom, just get them all onto paper. Okay. And then the next step is we want to prioritize which course we're going to do first by using a number of parameters. Okay. Number one is, what is your most mass appeal course? What is the course that can serve the most people? And put a number one next to that, or prioritize that highly in your list, right? Another parameter that you want to look at is, where do I already have an audience? Do I already have an audience that's looking for my guidance on this topic or that topic, or et cetera, right? Some of us already have an audience. Maybe you already have a Facebook group. Maybe you already have a YouTube channel. Maybe you already have an Instagram following and whatnot. And these people are already saying they want to learn from you. Well, I always go with where the audience is first, right? You always want to do that. Another parameter is, what kind of a course can you create that once you create that general course, you can then create niche courses underneath that umbrella. So for an example, I was known as the eBay guy because we launched a course about eBay. We sold it on TV. We sold it for 11 years, which is amazing to sell that long on an infomercial. And my course was a general topic course. I mean, it went into a lot of detail because it was 4 hours of DVDs and a hardcover book. But it was general. It was aimed at the mass appeal, right? Because to sell something on TV, it has to be mass appeal. So I had this general course. So my next logical thing was, how can I get some slices of this topic and create courses under those slices? So here's what I did. I created a course on how to buy and sell cars, actually how to sell cars on eBay Motors. So I also explained how to buy them locally, sell them nationally. That was one niche course. So again, if you have a broad topic that you can cover a lot of ground on, think about doing this. Think about creating a general course on that topic and then hitting the niche topics with a little more depth in their own unique individual standalone course, right? So I did a course on how to buy and sell classic cars. I did a course on how to buy at storage auctions, like the TV show Storage Wars, and how to resell that stuff on eBay. Little side note, I actually auditioned for that show, Storage Wars, one time. I went down to, I was in the LA area. I went down to Hollywood and auditioned for that show. Did not get it. I'm not the personality type for being on TV or anything like that. They want really loud characters, really, boisterous and that kind of thing. But hey, it was an experience. I got to audition for that show. And then I also created a course on how to drop ship on eBay correctly using a strategy that I had developed. And then I also created a course on 30 ways to find products to resell on eBay. Okay, now those are 4 of the courses that I developed. There's more actually than that, but these are just some examples of what I did for that. And so be thinking about these parameters, the different ways that you can create it, but start first with where you have your biggest audience already or your biggest market already, or if you already know you have some influence in a particular Facebook group, or you have some influence, or somebody you can collaborate with. Start always with the audience. Your audience is the most important part to creating a course, because that's where your sales are going to come from, right? And if you don't already have an audience, no problem. We did an episode about 2 weeks ago. You can find it in the Facebook group, mastermind.com Facebook group, where we went over the marketing 101. We went over the basics of marketing, the 3 different ways that you can build an audience. And in that, we talked about you can buy the audience, meaning pay for traffic, pay for an ad. You can borrow the audience, which means you collaborate or joint venture with somebody who already has your audience, or you can build your audience. And that is where you consistently publish content, like you consistently publish YouTube videos or Facebook group posts or Facebook Lives or podcast or a blog or something like that. And that attracts your audience to you over time. So we talked about that in detail there. I won't get into it here, but suffice to say that all of this is available to you here at mastermind.com. The training is available to you here for you to take and implement that. And so step 1, what is your most mass appeal, broadest market that you can create a course for? Where is it that you already have your audience that you can create a course for? And then the other prioritization is now you start looking at all your courses on your list, all your ideas with an eye toward those things. Where is it easier to reach an audience? Where is it easier to reach a market? And where can I create not just one course, but potentially a series of courses? Because in marketing, we know that the hardest part of marketing is acquiring the customer. When you first acquire the customer, that usually costs more in time or money. But once you've got a customer, hey, now we should be thinking about what else can I offer them? How else can I serve that customer? How else can I benefit them with my knowledge and my training and my experience? So that's the gist of what I wanted to share with you today. I just wanted to give you some guidance, some sense of what you do if you go, man, I got all these ideas, but how do I organize them? One last thing I want to leave you with, and that is I sold a course recently. And it was a course about a new type of ad on LinkedIn. And as I was researching this course, because it was such a brand new kind of ad, I did some research on the LinkedIn site where it explained how their ad worked and how you do it and all that kind of thing. I took that information and I put it into my own words in video form, right? PowerPoint, videos, screenshots, etc. And as I'm teaching this, or as I'm creating this course, I find out that my friend Jeremy has already had great success with it. He implemented the ads and he got this incredible result with these ads in his business, right? So then what I did was I said, hey, Jeremy, we need to partner up on this because you've got the perfect case study for me to showcase how great this ad works. So we did that. We did a Zoom call, we recorded it. And basically all I did was I just asked him questions from step 1 to step 2 to step 3. Jeremy, what did you do here? What'd you do there? What'd you do there? Show us your back office. He showed us all of the data, all the sales, everything that happened. He showed us exactly how we worded the ad, all of that stuff, right? Now, this was a course that I knew already I had a market for. There's a digital marketing community that I'm a part of, that I've been a part of for a long time. And this digital marketing community, they love the hottest, newest strategy, the newest hack, the newest shortcut, right? They love it. They eat this stuff up. So the reason I knew this course was going to be a success was because this market was already there. Okay, so you should also be thinking, where is there already a market that I could sell my course into? Where is there already a hungry market? And you know what most smart marketers do? That's what they look at first. They first look at the market. They don't think about the product. They don't think about what I'm going to sell. They think about who I'm going to sell and where do they all hang out. And if you have a community of people who's always looking for the hottest, newest strategy, tactic, hack, shortcut, then all I need to do is find the newest, hottest strategy, shortcut, turn it into a course, and now I sell it into this community and it sells like crazy. Well, because I'd already done that many, many times in this particular community, I knew that we had a hit. I knew that we had a winner before we even created the course. I knew that the combination of my teaching of this strategy and Jeremy's actual case study of this strategy, the real world, right, example, and then at the end of the course, I showed how you can use this strategy for e-commerce, how you can use this strategy for if you're an affiliate marketer, how you can use this strategy if you're selling t-shirts, how you can use a strategy if you're selling courses, how you can use a strategy if you're providing a service, all these different ways that they could use the strategy, right? So then when we sold it into this community, boom, we had like $50,000 in sales in the first 2 weeks. It was amazing. It's so exciting when you just see these payment notices come in, boom, 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 all day long into your email. And so the moral of that story is begin with your market in mind. Who is that ultimate consumer? Who can benefit the most from your knowledge, your experience, your skills, your real world learnings? Who is that person? Then find out where they hang out. And then when you find out where they hang out, you figure out a way to either pay for an ad on that website or wherever they hang out. Collaborate with the person who runs that place or joint venture with them, or provide content into that community so that you start to build a name for yourself. People start to know you as the expert, right? Those are basically the 3 ways to drive traffic and the 3 ways to build sales. Buy, pay for ads, build, create content, or borrow, collaborate. So I want to leave you with that, and I hope that gives you some hope and some excitement as to how you can organize your list of courses, where you start, what's the best starting point, and how you proceed from there. I've run into a few people this week that are going, man, I got all these ideas, and I don't know where to start. So hopefully this gives you a good indicator, a good idea of where to start. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I love what I do here. I love working here and helping you all out. So thank you all for all that.